All right, guys, you're welcome to the Surulere League Show on ELEGBETE TV and ELEGBETE TV Radio. My name is Daffy Matthew Esiog, and you guys like to call me the ELEGBETE1 Sports. I have 3 astute and amazing coaches that I have young coach and I have senior coach. I have these coaches who can hold their own anywhere if it comes to grassroots football, if it comes to developing of young talent and seeing them to the very best of the game. I have coaches here that have produced players for the national under 17. I have coaches here that have produced players for MPFL clubs. Not only that, I have coaches here that have also produced players for clubs in Europe. So if you talk about people who know their onion in the game, these are the coaches that I have. I have coaches from G12, Coach Christian from G12, Coach Ayodeji Adebayo from YS Drone, and Coach A-Team from Ereta. I don't know if that's the name of the team. But
FC Elta.
FC Elta. And play in the Surulere League. Now this season, it's kind of like very, very different. This season we have the Division 1 and the Division 2. I have a coach from Division 2, Coach Ayodeji Adebayo. And then I have Coach Christian, who's the coach of G12. He's a young man, but I've seen him perform wonders in the Lagos State FA Cup. I've seen his team play some very, very attractive and beautiful football. If you remember the young man on ELEGBETE TV YouTube channel that went viral, over 150,000 views, Ayomide Lawal, played under him and went all the way to the under 17, but I mean, was dropped at the last minute. So these are coaches who know their onion. So without further ado, let me bring them forward so that you see them. Coaches Christian, Ayodeji, and coaches A-Team. You're welcome to the Surulere League Show.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Let me start with you, Coach Ayodeji Adebayo. You have 2 minutes to introduce yourself. Tell us your story, where you're coming from, why you became a coach, how old you are, the team you coach, and what they represent. Please, can somebody remove his hand from the front of Coach Christian's phone? Okay, Coach Ayodeji, talk to us.
Oh, thank you. It's my privilege to be here. My name is Adebayo Ayodeji, as you said. I'm the coach of Juice John FC. And at the same time, my coaching journey started where I was able to handle a team that is they are into hospitality. So and the concept of them is to have a game of hospitality, but eventually that could not work out. But I came into grassroots coaches when my late coach, in the respect of Coach Olu, I've played under him, and when I'm about to go for my NIS course after finishing with my PGD, so and then he was of the opinion that I should still be assisting the team, but we lost him last year, and that prompts me to be the head of Juice John FC.
Okay, please come back with the name of the club again.
Okay, Juice John.
It's spelled
It's spelled YSDRON.
Okay, no problem. Coach Christian or Coach Tega, right? If I'm not mistaken, G12.
Tega.
Okay, Coach Tega.
Christian.
Okay, Coach Christian or Coach Tega, whatever name you want to go with. But I mean, I've seen you the most of the 3 coaches that are here. Most times when I see you in the midst of your players, you're kind of like the smallest among them. But then I see a lot of energy, a lot of power, a lot of control. Like, you know, how do you manage to do that? But for those who are viewing us, before you tell us how you manage to do that, for those who are viewing us for the first time and meeting you for the very first time, it would be nice for you to introduce yourself. Tell us how you become a coach when you're supposed to be a player, because you kind of look like a player, and, you know, what G12 is all about. Talk to us about your team.
My name Christian Odega Ikechukwu. I'm from
you are not loud enough. We're not hearing you properly.
My names are Christian Ikechukwu Odega. I'm the coach of G12 Football Club of Lagos. I started my coaching career 2015 with MFM Football Club of Lagos when they are still in pro. And that season we gained promotion to the MPFL that the same season. And now I worked with MFM for 4 seasons in the Premier League before I now got the offer to coach G12 Football Club of Lagos. What prompted me into coaching is in 2012 when I'm still playing in Union Bank Football Club because I got injured. Before the season got to an end, hoping that the injury will go, that I will recover. But since I cannot recover, I now decide my coach, my mentor, Fidelis, the head coach of Atlanta Football Club, now called me that, Ike, why don't you join me in coaching? I first of all laughed that coaching care. I'm still young to coach, but I don't know that he saw something in me that I can coach. I now decided, instead of me staying at home, let me go and be assisting him. Then when the first I got to training, I saw that so I have this thing in me. I now joined him. So from there, that's where my coaching career started before I now got the job of G12 Football Club. That's it, sir.
Okay, have you ever thought of, okay, let me make this informal, let me go to NIS or get a CAF license and all that? Has that ever crossed your mind?
Yes. As I am, I'm a student, I'm a BSc holder of Human Kinetics and Health Education in Lagos. And presently, before the COVID-19, I bought the form in NIS, higher diploma that we want. They started the program already February before this COVID-19, and the program is supposed to end September. But since this COVID-19 have stopped it, I don't know what's going. But we're going to start.
No, they will adjust your calendar to fix it.
Hello, sir.
I said they
went to. Okay, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, I said they would readjust the calendar to fit you guys when the COVID-19 is over.
Okay, because when I went to NIS, I wanted to obtain an advanced form. They now asked me what's my qualification. I now told them that I have BSc in Human Kinetics and Health Education. They say, why would I do advanced? Why don't I should go for higher diploma? I'm Human Kinetics and Education student, so I should go for higher diploma. I now decide to get the form, obtain the form of the higher diploma in NIS, and I went for this La Liga program, MPFL and La Liga coaching clinic that they have done 4 times. I went for the program. We started 2017. Then I'm still with MFM, and I'm the under 15 coach of MFM. Then that's the first MPFL tournament we went to. That's when I first discovered Abiodun Lawan Sulaiman that you talked about earlier. Yeah. And I've went for the seminar 4 times. I went for 2017, 18, 19, and this year 2020. And the seminar has helped me a lot in my coaching career. And this last year, under 17, G12 Football Club 2, we produced 1 player, apart from Abiodun Lawan. Edun Kodri is from G12 2. That is it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right. Let me come to the most senior coach in the house. And, they say fine wine, you keep it for the last. You save it. Now, Coach Etim of FCRX or ETA, there's something about him. He's a player. I said earlier on before the show started that he looks like Terrible West, and he said because that was because he played as a defender in his days. Now, Coach Etim, I need you to tell us how long you've been in this coaching business, but take us from where you started, from being a player to becoming a coach, the teams you've handled, and how it has been.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I know you are my very good friend. You can't remember me. When we get to that, I will explain better.
No problem.
Etimoyobio, my name. I'm an S Rangers International Super Eagles. By the grace of God.
I think I know that name.
Nigerian Ghana Nation Cup. I was in the team then. Coach Shabu was my manager then. The late Shabu was my manager. So something happened. I was supposed to travel for a trial in Poland. During that, we are in the camp at Gateway there. I remember we were expecting the white man to come down from over. So it was the club said, the owner of the club. The owner of the club said, the Niger dog, he owns me they sold me out to Rangers. They said I should go. That if I didn't go for this trial, they are going to seize my clearance. So, the Nigerian way, I need to follow the owner of the club because he owns my clearance. You understand me? So I need to go for that. The night I was going for that trial, that was the night Nigeria were playing Burkina Faso, and that was the match I was supposed to play. Getting to Poland the following third day, the German coach in Wisła Krakow said that I was supposed to play this game, and what happened? I don't know what happened between him and my manager. So I don't really know. At the end of the day, some things didn't go the way I was supposed to go. I was having serious injury, so I need to come back after 2 weeks. Then when I came back to Nigeria, they started the Nation Cup. You understand me? And I feel very bad. Then Coach Wabu called me. One other day, Coach Wabu invited me to a training ground. He saw me with some small boys. I was training them. So we used to come down from Yano, Okoko. Then I was living at that area then. I had to bring the boys down to Kwede Thomas to play against Malabu team, late Malabu, at Czech Club. At Czech Club, that was where we were training.
I think we lost coach there.
My club owner decided. He said, okay, no problem. That if I continue with these boys, if I should continue with these young boys, I will go. I started gathering these boys with Ocho Manchester. So many youth clubs I've been working with. I traveled to Benin again because I played in Benin some years back. I have to go to Benin to work with Mogas 90. I work with Reken, which I used to recruit players for Reken FC of Benin. I have to come back to Nigeria. That's how I've been into the system. So I joined Cowbell FC, Cowbell Football Club of Lagos. I worked with Dudu Rume for 5 or 6 years, understanding as a teenager coach, not just a coach for an adult. You understand? Because the grassroots football is different from this, what we are talking about. You need to bring those children and train them, teach them how to control ball, teach them how to the basic. You understand me?
Yeah.
Where I learned a lot of things. And there was a coach that came down from Brazil. I was supposed to go for a course in Brazil, but due to no money, so by the grace of the man, he was invited to Nigeria. I joined this group. That was when I really go into the real basic coaches to how to group the younger player. So then we used to go to a party. I saw my Bobby. He's the owner of this FC Eta.
Okay.
In Finland. It's a female team in Finland. Here in Nigeria, they brought in FC Elta Nigeria, where we have boys and girls, and the boys now we play in this Surulere league. It was last year I joined them fully. When he was traveling back to Finland to join the female team, he now said, okay, Etin, let me come and join them, the coaching school. And since then, I've been in FC Elta. That was last year. We play in the region.
So, Coach Etim, let me come back to you. What has the experience been transitioning from being a player, the disappointment that came in with not playing in the Ghana Nigeria 2000, and now you're playing. You're now working as a coach in the Surulere League. What has the experience been like for you? Coach Etim, are you there? Hello, Coach. Okay, let me move on. Coach, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I said, what has the experience been like, from almost making it to the 2000 Ghana Nigeria 2000 Nations Cup? That's like 20 years ago. I mean, just like yesterday, 20 years ago. Then, going abroad and then things didn't work out the way you want, and now becoming a coach. You've been in the Surulere League for 1 year, right? You played last. So what was the experience like in terms of helping you as a coach and also helping the players that, because I've spoken with some other coaches who said to me that, look, without the Surulere League, our players will just play only the FA Cup and then be training all through the year. What has the experience? You are the one that is inside. Give me your own experience. How good as Surulere? What good as
because when this is, I was telling my friend, I used to tell my friend that this Surulere League is my own premiership. It's my own premiership and it's my own World Cup. You understand me? When I'm going out for a match, I take it very serious as if I'm going out to play a premiership. You understand me? I take it very, very, very serious. You understand me? Everything. Then when I was playing, what I used to do, I always want my player, I want them to behave the same way. When we have match, there is something you need to do. There's something you don't need to eat. There is something you need to come in time for matches. A lot of things that's involved. I learned so many things in this grassroots football. You understand me? It's like we were doing well when we started newly. You understand? We were doing well during the beginning of the league, but suddenly at the end of the league, 4 straight matches, we lost almost 4 games towards the end of the league. I feel very, 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 I was not feeling fine, you understand me? But I learned a lot, you understand me, from this regional league. From this regional league, so many players, they are now in abroad. Because I used to have a friend, I won't call the name. He sent one of these matches tape, he sent them to abroad, to France, a team in France, you understand me? And they so love this game. They saw young talent players, young talent in this regional league. In fact, they have a mind of coming to Nigeria to go into business with those that organize this competition. They were asking us, where are they from? Are they from the FA? I said they just gather themselves, the coaches, the manager, they group themselves together to bring up this regional league. They've been playing for so many years, but this one is just different compared to what they've been doing before. You understand?
Okay.
So I learned a lot of things.
Yeah, Coach. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Ayodeji Adebayo, let me come to you, or Adebayo Ayodeji, whichever one comes first.
Okay.
Your team. What would make somebody want to come watch your game? What's special about your team that will make somebody say, "Oh, use drone are playing today. I want to go and watch them." What's special about them?
Absolutely, it's definitely the beautiful football we played, and we don't believe that there's no team that we can beat, and then we always ensure that we give our fans what it's been like to play football. That is, in terms of the beautiful game of it, in terms of the ball possession, in terms of the counter attack, and in terms of the resiliency from the player as well, because that is one reason why I was moved to participate in Surulere League, because this year is going to be my first experience in the Surulere League, and we've been playing some other matches as well, but I want them to test this because he has a length number of matches for us to cover a season. And aside that, he even prepared them for whatever opportunity that is coming their way. So I can say to you categorically that at the moment my team is still like an underdog, which I believe if any team underestimates us, definitely they are going to know that something is hitting them.
All right, thank you very much. Let me go to you, Coach Christian. Your first 5 games for the season that is coming, G12 will be playing against Coach A-Team's team. Your first game in week 1, I think, let me go back to the fixtures again. Your first game, week 1, is Angel FC. In week 2, you're playing against GSC Football Club. And then in week 3, you play against the Pros. Week 4, you play against one of social media's most popular team, Starbase FC, and then Danjuma Babes. That's for you, G12. When you look at these teams, which one would you say, I wish it's there, I'm not playing them early, maybe I should play them later? Which of these teams are you look at like, they should have come later? Because, I mean, COVID-19 has reduced players' fitness level, preparedness level, and the rest. Which of the team you don't want to play early?
No one. No.
Really? I'm not hearing you.
No one.
Okay, so you want to play everybody?
Everybody. Because if you want to be if you want to become a champion, you are ready to play anybody. I'm not afraid. Anybody that comes, I'm okay with the features. I'm okay. Very okay with it.
Coach Christian, there is also this talk about, Coach Christian is very arrogant. This small boy is always puffed up. He's always feeling big. What do you have to say about that? Like, people have issues with your style, what I'll call your swag. People have issues with your swag. And then you're always laughing. And you're even doing it right now. And sometimes it offends people. What do you have to say to that?
That's normal. That's normal to offend people. And it's normal for people to talk. It's normal for people to talk. That's my life. That's the way I live my life. Normal for people to talk. But the question you first asked, that I feel too big. No. I'm not like that. Because I'm someone that is always focused with my job. And with the couple of players I have, and what I've already impacted in them, the information I've given to them. So I'm always relaxed when the boys is playing. I'm always, so one arrogant. People will just say anything because I can beat my heart that I'm not arrogant, in the sense that during my playing days in Union Bank, I'm the first captain of 36 Lion. We are the one that formed 36 Lion Football Club. I'm the first captain. You can go and my coach is still there, Coach Arigo. You can still go and ask him. That is Coach Christian or Ike. Is it a stubborn boy or arrogant? So I'm not arrogant. So it maybe during the game, maybe the referee is not doing what he's supposed to do. So normal as human being, I will be annoyed now. I will be annoyed because when the two teams are playing good football and the referee is just disrupting the game, just doing anyhow, I will not be happy now. I'm a human being. I'm not arrogant.
Okay, so, let's come to a few of your players. I heard that Suleiman has left your team. He's gone to, I've forgotten the name of the team he's gone to now. He's left your team. And a few other players have left your team. Some went to Europe, some went to the MPFL, somewhere in Egypt and Tunisia. Do you have a team right now? I mean, do you have a team right now that you can beat your chest and say, if the season starts today, we can compete for the top?
I have a team.
How good is the team?
Very, 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 very strong. I'll compete with any team in Nigeria. Both in MPFL, I have a strong team, better team than before. Even for people that they say the league will start tomorrow, my boys are ready. I have a team. Without Sulaiman, those in the Nigerian, those that have traveled out, I have a team already. So I'm not afraid. I'm not even bothered of any player because my style of coaching when I'm because we are G12 Football Club, we have about 40 players, and I can beat my chest that in G12 Football Club I can point to any of my players to come and play, and we will play like the one that is on the bench. I can look at the bench and call anybody to come and play because I teach everybody the same thing. I don't separate my team that you people should come here and no. That's why I have the confidence. I can look at my bench. I can look those at the stand. Anybody at any fucking time is ready to play. So I have a strong team.
Let me come to Coach Etim. Coach Etim, your first 5 games are a bit tricky. You're playing against Danjuma Babes, first game. FC Danas, this is their first season in Surulere League, but they are a side you don't want to mess with. FC ELEGBETE1, who's coached by the professor, football professor as he calls himself, is your 3rd game. And then DRV, your 4th game, and then you play against New Direction. Of these 5 games, 3 are dangerous. Not like the other 2 are not, but 3 are very dangerous. How do you strategically, how are you planning against this team, especially FC ELEGBETE and Danas back to back?
Thank you, sir. Well, in football, it's not in mathematics. You understand me? Football is not when you say 1 + 1 is going to be 2. You might roll the ball on the ground, you see a different thing. But the way I know how to do it, or the way I know how to do it best, I believe that when it comes to football matches like this, we will try our best. We need to talk to the player. We don't look down on anything. Because like the Danjuma Babes we are playing in the league last year, they lost to our team. But during the league last year, the early stage, I watched it again. I say, man, these boys are very, very good. But the day we play them, we just need to mark up the 2 strikers in the front. You understand me? We cut the two of them off. That was how we have a nice day. They lost the match that day. So after the game, I need to sit down. I need to go through the game again. So in football, I believe that by now, anytime they call us to come and start this league, we are going to give them the best. I believe. We don't look down on anything. FC better. Sir.
Coach Etim,
FC better. I'm hearing you, sir.
Now, you would play against G12 in the course of the season. I want to know, look to the eyes of Coach Ike and tell him what your team can do to his team.
Man. He's my senior man.
Yeah, but tell me, what can your team do to his team?
But I will try my best. I know what to do because when it comes to Ike is very trickish. You understand me? I know Ike is a very trickish player. We know what to do during that time. I won't say anything now, but I know it's my boy. I won't look at that face because it's my boy. You understand me?
Okay, I throw back the question. Cinema has used politics to answer that. But I come back to you as a young, vibrant coach. What is the promise that you're giving your fans that when you play against Coach Etim this season, what's going to happen?
Although, when we want to play, G12 Football Club, we don't look down on anything. But Coach Etim is my senior coach. When I was playing, he have started coaching already. He has more experience in coaching job. He has more wisdom than me. But the way I'm coaching, I treat my game accordingly. But I know since Coach Etim is not among my first 5 games, I have the opportunity to watch his style of play. So I will know what to. For now, I don't know what to say. I don't just know what to say because I've not played against their team before. So I don't know what to say. I don't know Coach Etim's styles of play. But during the first 5 games, especially the game against Bete, that game will be very strong. I will make sure I will be there to fight both.
All right. As we round up, let me go to Adebayo Ayodeji. Coach Adebayo, your team is in the 2nd division, and we're hoping that you guys use drone will gain promotion to the top division, and then we would have a lot more of you next season. But if anybody is interested in watching your game, what are the things they would take home? If I come to watch your game, what are the things that I would see? I watch Pep Guardiola's team, I know what I take home. I watch your club's team, I know what I take home. When I watch your team, Adebayo Ayodeji, what are the take home for me?
Actually, it depends on an individual, but we still try as much as we can to do what we know how to do best. But I can assure you, if you watch my team for the first time, you will just ask yourself, where are they training? What tournament are they playing? What league are they playing? That shows that the beauty of the game and the beauty of football is there. And then you will still see that they will play and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. At the end of it, you will just ask, are they using drugs or something? But no. So that is all I can say at the moment. Now, I'm very sure that I was privileged before the COVID-19. I was privileged to play with Jumex in another competition, and but at the end of the game, Coach Ike said to me that it was his junior boys that play my team. He's bringing the senior boys, but he said to me that he will play us. So I told him that okay, let me look at my schedule. I'm going to fix a match with your senior boys, as you said. But on that week that we're supposed to play them, I have a match against ISIS Lion. So following week, I now fix a match with Jumex. But we will be able to won the match against the junior boys with 2-1, while we won the match against the senior boys with 3-0.
Wow.
So those are the things I can. I'm the type that my style is just we approach every game as a final. We approach every game as the blast of the whistle to the final whistle. That is how we play.
Right.
And that is how I can say at the moment.
We have come to the end of the show, but I want one word from each one of you. Talk to your fans. Tell them what to expect as the season. Let me start with you, Coach Christian. Coach Ike, what should your fans expect this season? We don't have time.
Sorry, come back again.
What should your fans expect from you this season?
Fantastic football, good football.
Coach Etim, what should your fans expect from you this season?
Well, it's going to be mass attack, mass defense. This is it's going to be different from what we've been doing before. Because my manager, this time around, it's going to be dollar. It's not naira. It's not paying with naira again. It's not paying with dollar this time around. My great manager, Bamidele. So okay. I need to work very well.
Coach Adebayo,
work very hard.
What do I expect from your team?
We are unknown at the moment, but by the time we dominate the Surulere League, then they will know that there's a team called Use John. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We've come to the end of the show. We don't have time anymore. Sorry, Coach Ike, Coach Etim. Thank you very much for your time.
I want to comment what Surulere League, what they are doing this season.
Huh?
I want to comment them. Surulere League, the organizers. I want to comment them.
Yeah.
They are doing a very good job. Surulere League, the management. I commend them.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that, and your message we pass across to them, Coach Etim, Coach Adebayo, Coach Ike, thank you for being on the show today. And I wish you guys a good, competitive, and injury-free season when this COVID-19 problem is
Thank you, sir.
My name still remains Idafi Matthew Esiogene. It's been the Surulere League show. Stay safe, stay at home, be careful where you go, and when you come back, wash your hands. And